Hello everyone, Linda Israel here, and I'm so glad to see you here. Of course, you're seeing me and I'm not actually seeing you, but I think you get the idea. You know, today I thought I would just share a little bit about those creative slumps that you might go through. I'm a firm believer that everyone is creative. It's not that we don't lack for creativity. We may not be creative in the same areas as another person, but we're all creative. So there are days that you may not know what to wear. You may not know what to eat. You may not be able to make a decision about where to go or what to do. And that to me is a creative slump, because we use creativity to figure out, okay, I want to wear these colors together. I want to wear this outfit because of how it makes me feel. And we want to choose certain foods. And some days when we feel that need for spice, we make it spicy. And maybe something you want is a little bit simpler, or that comfort food, being that I'm a Southern girl. We have to have our comfort foods. You know, so there are days you're going to have creative slumps, and as an artist, as a YouTube contributor, as a blogger, there are days that it's overwhelming for me. I have ideas, but I'm not creative. Those are two different things. I'll end up in a creative slump because my mind is working too quickly and I get ahead of myself sometimes. So what I'll do is I'll get a journal out and I'll write in it. I'll write those ideas that are in my head that I can't seem to bring to fruition. Maybe it'll help me work out the details. It could be that the logistics of it just can't happen, or I don't have all the products that I think I need for it. But writing it out, and I always had this issue in school, I couldn't answer a math problem when it was written out. When Sally goes here and buys 3 shells and then she buys 2 more and she only had $3 and this is how much they cost, so how much money does she have left? And I was always like, what? It boggled my mind. But when I do it in the reverse and I say, I want to make this. Here's my idea. I think I need paper, I need paint, whatever it may be. And so I write it all out, and then that helps me figure it out. And I kind of think to myself, wow, those math problems were important. So I want to say that sometimes I even have a creative slump. I will write about it in my journal, and then usually I try to go do something that will spark my creativity, that will inspire me to do something. And some of those things that I like to do is I'll go visit with my husband at his shop. We have an embroidery shop called weembroider.com, and I'll go visit with him for a little bit and putz around in there. Sometimes I'll come into my room and I'll pull out a drawer or a box or a container and just organize it to see if my creativity can be sparked by what I'm doing. Sometimes I will take my little dog Hercules and we will go shopping. I'll go to stores that will allow me to bring my dog. Hobby Lobby, Tuesday Morning, Michael's, Joann's, any of those stores. There's a quilt store that I go to that they allow me to bring Hercules. I'll go there and I may not buy a thing. I may buy nothing. I've walked out without buying before. I've walked out spending less than $1, and I've walked out spending several $100s. But the idea is I would walk around these stores, any of them, and look at things. Sometimes seeing a sign on the wall that says, "She leaves sparkles everywhere she goes," or "She sparkles everywhere she goes," or some kind of phrase like that. Well, that gets me to thinking, could I create a journal with that, a greeting card with that idea? So I kind of think through those things. And I may not buy anything. I may snap a picture. I may have a journal that I write in when I go shopping, and I'll write something down, and it may cause me to come straight home and start creating. And it may be that was just nothing. It wasn't the thing that I was going to do, but it caused me to think about other projects and say, oh, well, I don't want to do that project now, but I want to do this project, and because I went to the store and I saw that, it's giving me another idea to try something else for this project. And so that's what I do. I kind of get out there and do something. One of the last things I like to do is I need to get up and exercise. I don't exercise enough. I'm lazy. I don't want to work that hard to be one of those CrossFit people. I've done it for a while. I did it for a couple of years, and I just don't want to work that hard. So I need to get up and walk. And here's my challenge to each of you. I want you, when you think you're in a creative slump and you just can't quite think of what you need to do, go for a walk. It doesn't have to be a long one. 5, 10, 15 minutes. Walk around the block. If you're too cold of weather, too hot of weather, find some place you can go walk. Again, sometimes go into Hobby Lobby. That's where I'll go walk when the weather won't allow me to get outside. And move. Just walk around. And don't have your nose in your mobile phone or your social media connecting device, but instead see what is around you, what's going on. Turn that phone on silent and enjoy the moment, even if it's just 5, 10, 15 minutes. And then you'll probably notice quickly that your creativity has been sparked and you're ready to begin. Well, I hope this inspired you a little bit. I'm going to start a little series of story times with Linda, and this is one of like a story or encouragement that I want to share. I hope you like it. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, and of course, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. And then, of course, down below, use that comment box and ask me questions. What's things that you have that you want to know about myself? I know that a lot of people do have a few questions about me, but sometimes I don't know what they want me to share. So if you have a thing that you want to know about me, use that comment box below and leave me a message, and I will bring it up in the next story time with Linda. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye.